Wordos de equipo 75, vamos a jugar Genshin Impact. En el video barra directo pasado, lo que hicimos fue sacar nada más y nada menos que lo que es la isla paja. Ay, güey, me fui para allá, muy para allá. La isla paja al 100%. Sí, sacamos la isla paja al 100% y pues con esta isla paja ya se hace lo que es Nod Krai al 100%. No al 100% puro, pero al 100% de estadística. Así que pues en este episodio pues ya por fin llega la nueva versión. Y sí que pues vamos a ver más o menos un poquito de qué se va a tratar, ¿no? ¿Dónde está? Creo que es este. Aquí. Nocturno del lejano norte. Canción lunar. Interludio. Ya disponible, que es lo que vamos a hacer ahorita. La cacería salvaje se desvanece. El caos se aquieta. Y las ramas de la espiga de la arboleda se llenan de vida. Ya queda poco para la noche resolunar. El día en el que la luna está más cerca de Teyvat. Para una tierra y unos corazones cansados, no hay mejor cura que un festival alegre y distendido. Distendido, ok, sí, qué rara forma de decirlo, pero bueno. Aprovechen esta noche de flores hermosas y luna llena para disfrutar de una ocasión llena de risas y alegría. Debo hacer lo que es esta wea. Creo que no hay otra cosilla por ahí. Que por cierto, ya estamos en el banner de este Durin. Sí, déjenme le doy una vista, una chequeadita rápido. Ok, muy bien. Entonces pues vamos a hacer la misión, vamos a continuarla. Qué idiota, no sé por qué me salí, pero bueno. Ok, vamos a seguir a la misión. Y pues vamos por allá. Que está acá. Que sí, la verdad yo ya tenía bastantes ganas de iniciar lo que era la segunda, la continuación de la historia. Porque pues al final de cuentas nos tronamos no como tal a reír. Entonces pues quería saber más o menos de qué es lo que va a seguir. Entonces pues ya por fin voy a poder ver qué es lo que continúa de la historia. Porque tengo la verdad muchísimas ganas de continuar con la historia. De hecho decidí primero grabar Genshin Impact que grabar Zenless Zone. Siendo que Zenless Zone ya tuvo su actualización y no he podido todavía grabar como tal. Porque preferí grabar Genshin Impact. Y una cosa más que mencionar, y es que en el banner, como pudieron ver, está Durin. Pero no más está Durin, te man está yo joda, güey. Yo joda, vino en este cosa. En este banner. Me hizo muy raro que Yojoda no vino en el banner de Nefer, pero bueno. Y pues está este Durin con este 20. Que a mí me gustaría, la verdad, bastante tirar por 20, pero lamentablemente no se va a poder. Mira, me gusta el efectito ese, ¿sí lo ven? De viento. Porque pues como es un arconte al final de cuentas, pues tiene un pequeño efecto diferente. Y además de que está bufeado, así porque bufearon a algunos personajes de ¿cómo se llama? De Mozart, entonces pues ahí está, ¿no? Y pues Yojoda ahí está, y efectivamente tenemos a tenemos a Yojoda, aquí está, ya la saqué. De hecho dice una multi y salió luego Yojoda. Intenté sacarle su C2, digo su C1, pero no pude. Ya porque tengo muy poquitas tiradas y las poquitas tiradas las quiero ahorrar para Columbina, porque Columbina yo la quiero con arma, así que pues tengo que ahorrar todo lo que pueda para cuando llegue el momento de Columbina. Así que pues sí voy a tener que esperarme de sacar a Durin o a Venti incluso, ya que ya ni modo. Pero bueno, continuamos mejor con la historia, que es a lo que venimos. Hola, Catherine.
Thank you for waiting. I finished checking your adventurer handbook. Here are your commission rewards. We have no other urgent commissions on the books at present. Thank you for all your hard work lately. Perhaps you two could consider taking a vacation.
Amazing! Paimon never thought we'd end up having downtime in Nod Krai. Things were pretty hectic when we first got here. Everywhere you looked, it was either the wild hunt causing chaos or the Vatui stirring up trouble. It felt like this whole region was one giant slime in a barrel, ready to go boom at any moment.
La verdad es que hemos resuelto muchos problemas en Nod Krai.
Sure have. Things were looking pretty dicey, but in the end, we managed to turn it around. Whoa! Paimon just got deja vu! Oh, that's right. It's because we've done this like a million times now.
Ah, yes. Are you two aware that the Moon Prayer Night is soon to take place?
Oh, yeah! Llama told us that was coming up soon. you mention it, though. Do people in Nasha Town celebrate it too? Paimon thought it was just for moon goddess worshippers.
You're partially right. Most people in Nausea Town just see the festival as an opportunity to do business. They do not concern themselves with the religious element. The festival was first celebrated by the Frost Moon Scions. On this day, they would wear moon prayer blossoms and celebrate the birth of the moon goddess through song and dance. They would also prepare food and handicrafts and give them as gifts to others. Over time, it became Nod Krai's most lively festival.
Oh, sounds like fun!
Estaría bien celebrar la fiesta.
Great! Well, in the meantime, since Catherine doesn't have any commissions for us, let's focus on some personal business instead. When we first got here, you mentioned that this was where your spaceship landed? We didn't get to follow up on it at the time, because we got wrapped up in that whole rare situation, but now we can finally start investigating it properly.
Pero no tenemos ninguna pista que seguir.
Well, there's a saying Paimon's heard around these parts, which goes, if you lift up a rock, you'll find something you weren't looking for. By that logic, you'll never find what you're looking for while you're searching, but the moment you stop looking, it'll jump right out at you.
Ojalá fuera tan fácil.
Could be worth a try though, right? Anyway, Paimon suggests we focus on other stuff we want to do for now, and just keep an ear out for spaceship-related intel as we go.
Hace tiempo que no vamos a ver a Colombina. Usó una gran cantidad de poder en la batalla contra Rerir, lo que lo dejó muy débil. No se me ocurre ninguna forma de ayudarla, pero mejor ir a hacerle compañía que no hacer nada. Por otro lado, ahora que lo pienso, hace un montón de tiempo que no tenemos noticias de Dottore. Bueno, de Dottore. De Dottore.
What's wrong? He looks super serious all of a sudden.
Qué extra, Dottore, la verdad, pues lo vimos en Sumeru y sí, ya pasó bastante tiempo de eso, pero... ¿por qué mencionarlo ahorita? ¿Vimos algo de Dottore? No acuerdo, la verdad. Que yo sepa, aquí no. Sí vemos un evento, como un evento más o menos de un pequeño guiño de Dottore, pero como tal no se mostró nada, pero fue un evento, no fue la historia como tal. ¿Quién sabe? ¿O será que hablaron algo de Dottore y no me acuerdo? Ni idea. Ya lo veremos, ya lo veremos a ver de qué se refieren. Es que me he acordado de Colombina y Dottore.
Huh? Paimon gets why you'd be concerned about Colombina, but what does the doctor have to do with anything?
Cuando estuvimos en Atlan, nos enteramos de que estaba investigando la luna. ¿En serio? Ah, creo que sí. La verdad ni me acuerdo.
Oh, that's true. And now that you mention it, we're definitely overdue for a showdown with the Fatui. It is weird that he hasn't shown himself this whole time. What could he be up to?
¿Era Dottore o era alguien más? Seguramente era él. No sé, la verdad se me hace muy... como hay algunas cosas que no hago como tal. O sea, tal vez ustedes sí lo hayan notado. En la lista de reproducción va a ver lo que es toda la historia bien estructurada. En el let's play que yo estoy grabando, está todo como que... o sea, lo grabado y los directos está como que todo medio combinado. Pero pero la historia como tal, bien estructurada, va a estar en la lista de reproducción. O sea, va a estar ordenada cronológicamente y todo eso, para que no haya ningún pierde de que nos perdamos nada. Así que pues es lo que estoy pensando hacer a partir de hace rato. Ya lo estoy empezando a hacer. De hecho, por eso empecé con Nod Krai, para cortar Nod Krai. A partir de Nod Krai ya voy a hacer todo el 100%. Pero todavía me quedan las otras 4 naciones, no, las otras 5 naciones que me quedan, que pues es Mosdad, Liyue, Inazuma, Fontaine y Sumeru. Son 5 naciones al final de cuentas, que tengo que pues echarle ganas para poder sacarlo también al 100%. Y pues voy a ir en orden, ¿no? Voy a ver cuando tenga una chance de empezar a hacer las exploraciones al 100% de cada región. Y las misiones legendarias. Entonces pues, como les digo, en la lista de producción va a estar bien estructurado lo que es la historia. Pero acá yo grabado como tal, a veces te puedo decir, no, pues no, quién sabe, pero puede ser que en algún momento yo lo grabé y lo puse en la lista de reproducción y ya queda muy bien. Sí, la verdad es que va a ser un let's play bastante complicado de armar. Por eso mismo, porque como ya es un juego en donde ya lleva mucho tiempo avanzado y yo empecé hace no mucho, pues por eso se me está complicando, pero espero que pueda echarle ganas y que salga todo bien. Porque tengo muchas ganas de jugar al Genshin, la verdad. Hay algunas horas que la verdad no se me antojan para nada. Por ejemplo, el pico... Bueno, ahorita les muestro cuáles zonas son. Porque ahorita la verdad no me acuerdo muy bien de los nombres de los lugares. Pero bueno, vamos a ver. Continuamos mejor. Quizá esté concentrado en alguno de sus experimentos.
True. My mom would much rather deal with Marionette anyway. She says the meanest things, but when it comes down to it, she doesn't seem like a bad person. Maybe it's the pressure of being a Fatuse? Especially as a harbinger. Does she feel like she's gotta act tough to keep up appearances or something?
Sí, tal vez.
But then, every time we headed out with Rarier, she always wound up having to repair Polonia and her other robots. That's gotta sting. Losing face always hurts more for people who care a lot about their image. She's probably still furious about it.
Creo que tal vez te haya oído.
What? Relax, she's not even here. Huh?
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Sorry, we'll be on our way now. Where are we again? Oh yeah, Columbina? Right, yeah, let's go see Columbina.
Canción lunar, acto 5, nocturno del lejano norte. Sí, para el que no entendió, esta Sadrón es la creadora de todos los autómatas prácticamente. Bueno, tal vez no de todos, pero mínimo de Catherine sí. Entonces, pues por eso el viajero dijo, creo que te escuchó, porque pues como es parte de las creaciones de esta Sadrón, entonces por eso puede que nos haya escuchado otra vez de ella. Pero bueno, a ver, déjame les explico así rapidito. ¿Cuáles son las zonas que la verdad a mí me repatean bastante fuerte y la verdad no tengo nada de ganas de hacerlos, pero bueno. Primero, de Mozdad me cae muy mal Espina Dragón, me super hiper mega cae mal. Y pues como pueden ver hasta un 84%, todavía me falta cosas por hacer ahí. De de Liyue, la verdad me cae muy mal la cima. Es lo que más me cae mal de aquí y la cima nada más. De Kosama, ay güey. De Inazuma, todo Inazuma me cae mal porque no tengo todo desbloqueado, como pueden ver tengo muy poquitas cosas. Yo creo que Inazuma es lo que más voy a sufrir. Y además de porque pues me falta una zona acá todavía. De esta parte yo creo que es de Liyue, pero como que entre Liyue y Fontaine. También me cae mal el Valle de Shenju, la verdad, no les voy a mentir. Está medio raro el lugar este. Está chido, es como un Nod Krai chiquito, por así decirlo. Pero no está chido. ¿Cómo se llama? De Sumeru, me cae mal el desierto de Sumeru. Y estas partes de aquí. Porque estas partes de aquí creo que hay una misión que se llama la misión de los Aranara. Que creo que la misión de las Aranara dura sus 30 horas, creo, creo que sí dura bastante. Creo que también es lo que más nos va a costar de este lugar. O sea, prácticamente dura lo mismo que duró Sumeru. Si no mal recuerdo. De Fontaine no me cae mal nada, la verdad todo Fontaine me encanta. A excepción, como les digo, que a lo mejor puede ser que el Valle de Shenju sea parte de como que tipo entre Liyue y Fontaine, pero no creo que Fontaine es independiente. Y pues de Fontaine no me falta explorar nada realmente, todo está aquí solito. Bueno, tal vez este lugar, pero creo que esto es más de Sumeru como tal, en vez de Natlan. Digo, porque todavía me falta un mapa por revelar. Aparte de esta mancha que está aquí, que es la misión esa que yo les digo, a estos lugares de aquí, porque son dos lugares, porque hay dos estatuas de los 7 aquí pegados. No sé si uno es de Sumeru o el otro es de Fontaine o los dos son del mismo lugar, pero pues por algún motivo aquí hay dos pegados. Es muy raro que haya dos estatuas de los 7 ahí pegados, pero bueno. De Natlan, la verdad es que el Natlan está creo que bastante bien. La única cosa que sí me saca de onda es este lugar de aquí. porque este casi no lo llegué a ver, entonces no sé de qué se trata exactamente. Y aunque ustedes vean que tengo que sí tengo algo explorado aquí con los teleportes, pues realmente tengo el 15%, o sea, no tengo mucho. Y pues yo creo que en Atlas lo más complicado va a ser pues ir a cada una de las tribus ¿cómo se llama? A hacer reputación, porque pues hay que ir a cada una de las tribus, entonces va a estar algo complicado en ese sentido. Pero creo que está chido. O sea, bueno, es normal. Y pues ya Nod Krai, de Nod Krai no me tengo que preocupar nada, porque pues Nod Krai está al 100%, así que pues no hay problema ahí. Muy bien. Pero sí me tengo que poner al tiro. Pero pues como dijo Jack el Destripador, vamos por partes. Entonces lo primero que vaya a hacer, creo que va a ser sacar lo que es Mosdat al 100%. Porque no creo que me tarde mucho sacando Mosdat al 100%. Quitando, y bueno, ya si llego, por ejemplo, a sacar este 100%, este 100%, y ya nomás me queda este. Y Espina Dragón yo lo veo como parte de Mosdat. Pues entonces me voy a aventar dos videos, bueno, dos directos, porque van a ser directos, de Gosama de exploración de estas dos zonas, por ejemplo. O tal vez me aviente todo lo saque rápido y también me pase Espina Dragón, no tengo ni la más mínima idea. Pero sí hay algunas misiones que me va a costar, principalmente en los que sí sé que me van a costar es la cima y estas de aquí, la misión de la Saranara creo que se llama. Ya los demás a lo mejor es pura exploración y una que otra misión, pero principalmente esas. Pero pues de los que estoy 100% seguro, los demás no sé, porque por ejemplo acá no sé qué es lo que haya. Tal vez es una isla muy grande o es una isla chiquita, no tengo ni la más mínima idea. Entonces pues sí, ahí dependiendo la verdad. Ay, perdón si estoy bostezando bastante, pero tengo sueñito. pero no me quiero ir a dormir. Quiero continuar con la historia. Pero sí, esto ya se lo dejaré al papel del futuro. Digo, tampoco tengo prisa, la verdad. ¡Ey, mira! Creo que ya sé dónde está. Ah, caray, no, es una nueva zona. Tengo que ir a ver ese jefe de ahí. Yo pensé que es que hay dos partes. Esta está aquí. Si ven que está esto de aquí, pensé que lo habían metido aquí, pero no, es como en una... Está como en una base. Ah, creo que ya sé cuál base es. Sí, creo que sí. Creo que ya nos habían dicho. Creo que esta base de aquí era de aquí. Como que la historia de aquí va para acá. Creo que es eso, no sé. A ver qué onda. No sé si lo voy a hacer ahorita o lo voy a hacer en algún momento, pero por lo pronto, pues no. Por lo pronto vamos a continuar con la historia. Ya si me lo ponen en la historia, que no creo. Pero pues si me lo llegan a poner, pues ya iremos para allá. Entonces nos vamos con esta columbira. Sí, está bien, no quiero aceptar misiones de anécdotas porque ya las tengo todas. Columbina. Está bien chida, ya se mostró el gameplay de Columbina. Esto lo estoy grabando un 3 de diciembre. Y ya se mostró el gameplay de Columbina y holy crap, está bien chida. Es uno de los personajes. Es el primer personaje que tiene animaciones diferentes al moverse. No es lo mismo. Como para caminar, como para correr. Es diferente. No es un personaje genérico como todos.
Hey, she's sitting up!
Is me sitting here a rare sight?
No, we just thought you'd be resting.
Perhaps I would have been, were it not for the sudden arrival of some unexpected guests. Not that I consider it a disturbance. After all, you are the only ones who are free to enter. Would it not be a little unfriendly of me to lie down while we speak?
I didn't realize you put so much thought into little things like that.
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I think about you and your companions. They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. Very few of my past memories are anything like that. They say that travelers return home bearing bags full of souvenirs. But my luggage was empty, and I believed it would stay that way.
Return home? So, you're still planning on returning to the moon?
Yes. This planet continues to reject me, reminding me that I do not belong here. If I remain into that, there will come a day that I disintegrate. And I don't mean reduced to dust, or turned into food for the flowers. I mean, I will cease to exist entirely.
Alright then. Well, we're sure gonna miss you. But it sounds like we'll have to say goodbye.
How do you intend to return?
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Teyvat. The Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time. I merely need to grasp the tide, and with relatively little effort.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It'll work like a slingshot!
You make it sound like she's gonna get blasted up to the moon.
If I did that, I suspect I would crash into the false sky. I will be using a much gentler approach. But I do like the analogy. It's fun.
You see? She gets Paimon's sense of humor.
In the blink of an eye, the time has come to part ways.
It does feel that way, doesn't it? Time seems to fly fastest when you are enjoying it. I have always thought of myself as a wanderer on this earth, and it has never expressed any desire to keep me here. Yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm. Is this a gesture of affection? Or is the world mocking me?
Oh. Were you hoping I can answer that?
Yes. You are a traveler, so you must have a lot of experience in this area.
Then, what I would say is, enjoy the moment.
That's right! Don't overthink it! Happiness is happiness and joy is joy! The point is to enjoy it, not analyze it!
I see. Then what I would say is, even though I am very tired right now, I am still happy.
I can't tell from the tone of your voice.
Oh, really? You don't think I sound happy?
I'm just kidding. I could tell you were in a good mood today from the moment we saw you.
Ah, a joke. Albeit not a funny one. Anyway, I assume you're here about you-know-what. Give me your hand.
Actually, it's not that. There's something else we wanted to discuss with you.
Oh. Then, do you still want to give me your hand? Or not?
Sure. Thank you. So, I've heard that in the moon prayer nights of the past, people here would hold celebrations in the moon goddess's honor. Since you helped so much in our fight against the Rehir of Solnari, I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home. I haven't asked everyone else for their opinions on this yet, but I'd like to invite you to join the upcoming moon prayer night.
I've never joined a moon prayer night before. I'm not sure what I would even do.
Oh, don't worry about that! We take care of everything! All you need to do is show up. Of course, there's no need to force it if you're not feeling strong enough. It's just, this kind of felt like a golden opportunity.
But they call me Kutar, and the Fatui have an arrest warrant out for me. I shouldn't appear in public right now.
Ahora que lo pienso, es verdad que podría haber algún problema, pero...
I'll make it work. You have my word.
Yeah, we got your back. Well, he does. Paimon's actually not too sure what he's planning.
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like. Oh, if you see Lauma, please tell her that my answer to the question she asked me is neither yes nor no. Rather, it is. There is no need.
That was kind of cryptic, but sure. Guess it's between the two of you. We'll pass along the message. Bye for now.
And also, I do not know.
Since she's agreed to join the festival, let's go see who else wants to take part. Llama's gotta be the person most familiar with the Moon Prayer Night. We should start with her. Also, what exactly is your plan to keep her safe?
Not sure yet. I'll figure something out.
What? Are you serious? And Paimon even gave you her vote of confidence back there. When did you become so sneaky?
La verdad es que de tantas veces que hemos visto al viajero hablar y que no habla, simplemente aparece el diálogo, pues yo le he tenido que poner la voz al viajero como tal. Pero ya de tantas veces que lo he hecho, hasta se me hace raro escuchar la voz del viajero con la voz original. Y no escuchar al viajero con mi voz, ¿sí me entiendes? Un poco extraño, la verdad. Ay, güey, pero bueno. Es mejor que hable él a que hable yo. Así me canso menos. Ay, güey. Ay, perdón. La verdad es que el sueñito me consume. Yo soy 1% energía, 99% sueño.
Hey, Llama, it's us. Huh? Varka? What are you doing here?
Beats me. I had a bit too much to drink last night, and when I woke up, I was on Hisi Island.
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night. He is here to go over some details regarding the decorations and custom cloth designs.
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too?
¿Ya lo tienen todo preparado?
Yes. Celebrating this festival is a long-held tradition here in Nod Krai. On this day, the crescent moon at the top branches of the verdant crest turns into a full moon, and the moon prayer blossoms bloom with a special radiance. Our people take these to be blessed omens.
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty business with Rerir. Everyone got put through the ringer recently, and now they're looking to turn their fortunes around. The big shots in town all agree that a big, lively celebration is just what we need to rebuild people's faith in this place.
No wonder Catherine said that people weren't so bothered about the religious element.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point. The celebrations have little to do with whether the religious stories behind this event are true or not. Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting the coming of Moon Prayer Night, despite now knowing that their past beliefs were founded on a falsehood.
That's fair. It's a bit like the Lantern Ride in Liyue. It's a chance for people to enjoy themselves, not debate the existence of the Adepti.
Bueno, pero es que los adeptos sí existen.
Oh, one other thing. We just went to see Columbina. We went ahead and invited her to take part in the festival this time. Hope it's okay.
Wait, so... you mean she agreed to it? Huh. That's quite a surprise.
Then, I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on that day.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
Creo que no debería haber dado el visto bueno a tu comparación.
I understand. In truth, I had a feeling that she might make such a decision. Well, if Kutar has decided to participate in the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public, were wondering if there was any way we could hide her.
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness. It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar with.
Darn! We may have bitten off more than we can chew here.
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff. We can handle that.
Huh? Are you saying you have a plan?
Not as such, no, but the most important thing with a festival is to keep the mood light and your spirits up. You can't go preparing for a festival with those long faces. You'll never convince anyone to enjoy themselves.
The Mondstatter spirit is strong with this one.
As it happens, I agree with Mr. Varka. Let's start by making our appreciation for Kutar the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows? Once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything will just fall into place.
Hey! Did you catch that? Llama said the thing! Or close enough, at least.
I'm looking forward to the Moon Prayer Night already. We have a festival in Mondstadt called Windbloom, and you can always tell which couples are celebrating it for their first time by the smiles on their faces. Big, beaming smiles like their whole face is glowing. And I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile on the Moon Goddess's face at this festival.
Not quite the same, surely.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to you and the Frost Moon Scions. No one else can capture that traditional aesthetic quite like you guys. But lastly, there's the final key element that brings the festival to life. Companionship.
De eso nos encargamos nosotros.
Before you leave, let me show you something that we've been preparing. Mr. Varka had asked to see it already, so you may as well tag along. Also, I have some further questions about Kutar's decision.
Ok. Con razón con razón se me hace raro que aquí hubiera kubakis. O estas cositas que la verdad no me acuerdo muy bien cómo se llaman.
Huh! What's this? They sure look like they're having fun.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drums like these, although I'm not sure where they learned it from.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys.
Wanatar! You wanna play too?
No parece que sea así.
Yeah. She looks more confused than anything.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance.
Ok. Yo también quiero pegar. Ok. Bien estúpido la verdad.
Floaty things.
Moon veils. We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival. When you look at the sky through them, it creates a lovely misty effect.
Everyone seems hard at work.
They are preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here, Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the details of where it will be placed.
Ah, there she is. I didn't know the finished article would be so large. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready, and I'll get some people to ship it over.
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing a very traditional confection.
Oh, look at all these colors! It looks great! Can Paimon try one?
Of course. I have a feeling you'll like it a lot.
You bet! Sweets and treats are Paimon's favorite!
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon, I bet Paimon would have joined the Frost Moon Scions by now.
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town during the festival. The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance. We make a rough estimate, then observe the changes in the verdant crests and moon prayer blossoms to guide us. As such, the wait itself is a fun feature of this particular festival. Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I am very surprised to hear that Kutar is willing to participate in the festival. I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be a family to one another. She did not answer, but she has not appeared here since. I took this to mean her answer was no, but if that were the case, she would not have accepted this invitation.
En cuanto a eso, nos dijo que te hiciéramos llegar un mensaje. No será necesario.
Ah. I see. Maybe she is right. Maybe the Frost Moon Scions of today no longer need a moon goddess. But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I simply wanted to offer her a place to stay. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention, and as such she does not wish to cause us trouble. But what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace. She ought to belong here, yet no one has been able to grant her shelter.
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. When someone's about to depart on a long trip, what they need is blessings, not burdens. We should wish her the best, not make the journey harder than it already is. Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need to do is simply respect her decision.
I see your point. Yes, she will soon depart after all.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip? It's not like she can't come back and visit if she wants, right?
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having fun, so let's keep it simple.
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nasha Town soon. Want to come with? I'm guessing you have some other folks to visit there.
Sure thing, let's go! Bye for now, Wilma!
Thank you all. Goodbye.
Cuando uno va a embarcarse en un largo viaje, lo que necesita son bendiciones, no cargas que llevar en sus espaldas. En principio suena bien, pero ¿a Colombina le bastará con eso? Ni idea, espero yo que sí. Ok, vamos a ir a la isla Nasha, ¿no? Isla Nasha. Pero yo vengo unos segundos. Así que... Digo, acá voy a hacer un pequeño corte, así que vengo unos segundos. Ok, ya estoy de regreso. Perdón por esa interrupción, pero tenía algo que hacer. Y después de que corté dije, bueno, pues voy a adelantar un poquito el camino y pues me voy a teletransportar de una vez. Así que sí. Ya los aprovechando el corte, pues dije, ya los veo por acá. Así que vamos a ver qué pasa aquí.
Huh? Hey, over there! It's Duran and Albedo with twins! What could they be chatting about?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, Grand Master, and the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello there. It's been a while.
Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
¿Qué investigación?
Wait, let me guess. the righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the abyssal dragon.
Yes, that too.
Yeah, right. Oh, wait. Why does everyone keep saying that too?
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait, so I guessed right?
Half right. Don't act so impressed with yourself.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's north of Nasha Town. At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy on them at all. On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
Huh? What do you mean? Like, you could see them but not touch them?
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried to attack us, but we could not make any physical contact with them.
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Nod Krai before, but I don't know much about it.
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Nod Krai in the run-up to Moonprayer Night. From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I first arrived.
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless. There is no great cause for concern.
Bueno, mientras no existen realmente.
All the mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses. Abyssal monsters, though? That's a first.
It's a first for me too. So I'm planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side. I intend to inspect a few more locations.
What about you two? Any plans?
Alice contacted me a few days ago. She'd like me and Durin to assist her with an experiment. But we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to anyone familiar with her. We don't know when the wind will blow, yet when the wind blows, we will know. That, in a nutshell, describes how Alice operates.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this mirage business in the meantime. It's piqued my curiosity, and I'm pretty sure I know someone who will already be 10 steps ahead of us.
Well said.
Right? Whatever's happening in Nod Krai, she always seems to be the first one to know. Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to the festival while we're at it.
Ok. Ah, chica, ¿qué se oye? ¿Me escucharon? Me dio miedo, güey. Ok, bueno, vámonos. Se escuchó como si la estatua de los 7 estuviera curando a los personajes como 2 o 3 veces. Se escuchó bien raro. Bueno, pues continuamos. ¿Vieron ese salto de niña? No sé por qué salté, la verdad, pero bueno. Se me vio el mamón. Ok, pero bueno, ya, como sea. Ay, güey, la verdad yo cuando... De las cosas que escuchaba yo de Barca, de las historias de Favonius, incluso de otros lugares, siempre se decía que era un cabrón bien fuerte, bien... Como un cabrón de los cabrones, ¿no? O sea, es un personaje bien fuerte. Pero ahora que pues lo conocemos y todo, la verdad es que Barca es un... No sé, es un cabeza hueca, se podría decir, no sé. Es un poco extraño, la verdad, el asunto de Barca. Digo, para ser el líder de los caballeros de Favonius, se me hace un poquito menso. Se me hace más normal Jin. O sea, más competente que él, por así decirlo.
You're right, I have noticed. There's certainly something a little fishy about this situation. Only a little, though. Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moonprayer Night. That said, it has always been a rare sight in the past. The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see a shooting star, and managing to make a wish before it disappears. But this time, either everyone's getting lucky, or they're appearing far more frequently than usual. Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, let me check off some points of interest. First, the Abyss.
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal monsters.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance. And not just monsters, but human phantoms too. Given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if someone's last memories are coming to life. Or perhaps the memories of multiple people.
Oh.
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
Exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of intervening. In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past. This is clear both from the clothing they wear and the stories they tell. They claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true, it means they must be from 6,000 years ago.
Did Paimon hear that right? 6,000 years?
It sounds like this merits further exploration.
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent. I used to doze off every time the pre-Knights of Favonius era came up in class.
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech, given how long ago they lived.
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum. As an intelligence broker, my sole interest is in the value of the information I gather. Which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself some good favor with our dear Lady Moonchanter.
So calculating. Whew, this intel broker logic always catches Paimon by surprise.
Sounds to me like we could split the work up.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flints, and me.
Agreed. It coincides with my duty as a lightkeeper.
For my part, I'd like to understand the abyss better. Even a little knowledge would go a long way.
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the Abyss. But even rarer, perhaps, is the chance to make contact with the Ancients.
The Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans. We put in the work to learn what we know so far. It seems only fair that we get some quantity of exclusive intel.
That just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned.
Espera. ¿Desde cuándo somos un equipo?
Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan all along.
Oh yeah, by the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night celebrations. Would you and Yehoda like to join too?
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an achievement. Never underestimate the traveler, I guess. I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself inside when the streets are all decked out. I doubt any clients will be visiting during the festival in any case. And Yehoda loves a party, so I'm sure she'll jump at the opportunity.
No. 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 No.
Way to contradict me in front of...
Wait. No, that's not what I have bad news, boss. So many people. All right, everyone inside, quick.
Wow, muy rápido que va.
This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal, and it was some sort of flying ship. Like a spaceship?
Una nave en la playa arena estelar. ¿No será nuestra nave?
That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing through the moon marrow, right? Huh? You already know about it? Ugh, I thought I was gonna blow people's minds. Turns out I'm the last to find out. Wait. Back up. You came here in a spaceship? Now my mind is blown! What's it like on the inside? Was it like flying through space? I want to know everything!
Sin duda, es un descubrimiento impresionante.
Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the best. Second best intel broker in the world. After your boss, of course. Wow. Really? Well, I don't know if I'm all that, but...
I guess that decides where we're heading next. Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the only one twiddling my thumbs, do you? Please?
Fair enough. You can tag along.
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our findings once we're done.
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
You too. What's up, boss? Aren't we gonna head out?
Tell me, Yehuda, when did the curatorium start giving out intel for free?
Oh, sorry, boss.
En cierta parte, Yehuda no iba a saber que a nosotros nos importaría eso. Pero bueno, no sé, pero voy a decir algo bien estúpido y quiero que me vean a los ojos. Y cuando vea a los ojos es al Traveler, porque yo no los puedo ver directamente, ni ustedes a mí. Así que véanlo a él, o al gatito, como quieran. Pero bueno, a él no, porque a veces se va de la pantalla. Véanlo a él, a los ojos. ¿Por qué Yehuda tiene pecho? No mucho que digamos, pero tiene. Y tiene mucha física. No, ¿por qué tiene mucha física? Y tal vez estés preguntando, Paper, ¿qué le estás viendo? Pues me calienta. No sé por qué, la verdad, pero sí, se me hace muy raro. Supongo que el Genshin está aprendiendo el Zen Zone. Pero como sea, vamos a ver dónde estaba nuestra nave, porque nosotros no la vimos. Supongo que es por el evento este de la luna que se acerca. O bueno, no sé si se está acercando, pero de la luna esa. Y cuando estaban hablando de hiperbóreas, ¿estaban hablando del lobo Boreas? No, yo creo que es otro güey, ¿no? ¡Ay, güey! ¡Holy crap! Ahí estuvo todo el tiempo. Y nosotros sí que pasamos mucho por aquí. ¿Será que esta es una ilusión y la nave ya no existe? Wow, ¿quién está ahí? Creo que son NPCs normales. Pero sí, seguramente está en otra época, porque pues, se supone que las ilusiones... Ah, son ilusiones. Ah, bueno, hay ilusiones y dos personas normales aquí. Sí, ha de ser que ha de estar de otra época, porque pues no se ve bien. Supongo que nuestra nave entonces sí se destruyó, o tal vez la vamos a poder regresar a la normalidad. Ya lo veremos.
Wow, what do you know? Yehuda was right on the money. This phantom really is your spaceship. But that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists, but somehow it left an after image?
Es justo lo que yo les decía, simplemente que Paimon creo que lo dijo un poco mejor. Yo tampoco lo sé.
Ah, you're already here.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise. I thought you were busy with festival preparations.
I was, until one of our people informed me that a strange sight had appeared at Star Sand Shoal. No one's ever seen something quite like this before. I thought I should see it for myself.
Same here. Oh, so we heard that these things appear around the festival period. Any idea why that is?
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with. And no human phantoms have ever made an appearance before now. The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the increase in Kuvaki energy around this time.
Podemos mirar si hay alguna pista en los alrededores.
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do. This is all so confusing.
Allow me to lend you a hand.
Entonces simplemente es una imagen de la nave, o sea, la nave realmente no existe. Bueno, tiene sentido porque toda esa gente supongo que tampoco existe. ¿O existió alguna vez?
Everyone, our friend here should be able to provide us with some information.
Is that a phantom rhymehorn deer?
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions live in harmony with the animals, and can even communicate with them. That's coming in handy now, for sure.
Okay. Yes, I understand. Then how about this?
Mira qué bonito. O tal vez no. Bueno, lo bonito no se le quita, pero...
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship, so I asked it if it wouldn't mind investigating along with some friends. In return, I told it about some nearby spots where the wild fruit grows abundantly. We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here are more resistant to the effects of time than some things are. Let's give them a moment and hope for the best.
Poco después, el ciervo astraglacial regresa con tus amigos.
All back together. Must have been a lot of fruit.
Indeed. Now let me ask them some questions.
¿Es un hipopótamo? ¿Lo que trajo? Creo que veo un hipopótamo.
It did find a lot of wild fruit, enough for them to feast for a long while. This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything out of the ordinary. Certainly nothing to do with the spaceship.
Huh. Well, it definitely makes sense to get a bird's eye view.
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking that the world these phantoms see is also different from ours.
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time, which we can't see.
El mundo de las ilusiones que vemos está incompleto.
Good point. Great thinking, Lauma.
Blunthorn rhinos can use Kuvaki to shift great rocks, but this one says it couldn't get that ship to budge by even an inch. The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, it could not get through. They say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged. It seems completely impervious to any and all attacks. Whatever lies within is well defended from harm.
So, just like us humans, there was nothing they could do about this spaceship either.
Yes. Still, they deserve our thanks. We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friends. Now go, and enjoy your feast.
No era un hipopótamo, era un rinoceronte.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on, let's go talk to them.
Entonces eso quiere decir que ellos están en el pasado, nosotros estamos en el futuro, entonces la nave está en el presente. Es un poco extraño. Es como para ver si... es como algo así. A ver, voy a decir una cosa y espero que la entiendan. Así que véanme otra vez los ojos. Ayer vi que el cuerpo del guardián del puente se envolvía en llamas y vi cómo el puente se creaba en un tercio. Mañana vi cómo el alma del guardián del puente se reducía a cenizas y vi cómo el puente se creaba en 2 tercios. Hoy, la mente del guardián del puente conocerá su destino y veré cómo el puente se expande entre los reinos. De ahí sigue más, pero la verdad ya no me acuerdo, pero más o menos es la ¿Cómo se llama? La idea. El que entendió la referencia. Ufas, persona de cosa de cultura. Ok, entonces, ok, vamos por la nave. Pues la verdad, no sé si la nave está destruida o está enterrada. A ver. Oh sí, efectivamente, no hay nada. Hielo. O Ketu. Yo digo que es Ketu.
What is this thing?
Chingado.
I've never seen it move, and there's no way to get inside.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa was still alive.
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your grandpa's grandpa about it?
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then too. Hard to imagine something this huge could move.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship's been around a long time.
¿Y por qué ya no está entonces? ¿Se la llevaron? ¿Se destruyó? Porque si esta cosa estuvo por mucho tiempo aquí, eso significa que pues debería seguir estando aquí. Y no creo que alguien la cargue, o sea, se la lleve cargando. Porque los únicos güeyes que pueden utilizar la nave pues son los viajeros por las llaves. O a menos de que Lumin se la haya llevado.
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk off of this thing, it's gotta be worth a fortune. Today is the day we strike it rich.
Huh? You mean Paimon?
Yes, brother, I shall join you. Let's make our fortune.
We should go with them.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it. What's it made of?
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to seek our fortunes elsewhere.
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. But nope, no dice. I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here now that we've spoken to some of the people. These phantoms are reenacting real historical events in Nod Krai. It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors, but the plot is fixed, and we can't influence it.
It makes sense. History is set in stone. The objective facts of the past cannot be changed.
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. But actually, you were doing some serious investigating.
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of us, we aren't going to learn much about it from these people.
Si esta ilusión refleja el momento en el que el Lumin vino a buscarme, podría averiguar por qué ella no estaba dentro de la nave. O si refleja el momento en el que la nave desapareció, podría averiguar quién se la llevó y hacia dónde se dirigió. Pero claramente no es así. Esta ilusión solo refleja un momento cualquiera en el que la nave estuvo aquí varada.
Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's existence. And think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. It's made of very tough material. To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it. It's just a matter of time.
Tienes razón, Barca. Gracias.
Huh. Every now and then, when Varka gets serious, he actually does seem like Grandmaster material for once.
I wonder how the others are doing. Let's head back for now.
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team Knights of Favonius is the first to finish.
Wait, we have a team name now?
Am I in Team Knights of Favonius as well?
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a cathedral ready for you.
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in earshot.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harmless blasphemy once in a while.
No, con gusto. Hasta se une el cabrón, yo creo. Hijo de fruta, güey.
Oh, no! Get away!
Oh,
Valió ver.
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Duran. But as I'm sure you've noticed, there is nothing we can do to intervene in that which unfolds before us.
but we have to at least try.
And try you have. But are you aware of how many unsuccessful attempts you've made now?
I wasn't keeping count.
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. Or the 5th if we're only counting this particular victim. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water.
Pero ese día
Feeling
todavía.
any better now, Mr. Duran?
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here? What happened to those people?
My guess would be that we are seeing Nod Krai during the Conrian Cataclysm. Would that be accurate?
Conria.
That is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in and spreads like wildfire. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Nod Krai, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible price to heal this land. Then, 500 years ago, the whole of Teyvat suffered an abyssal disaster. Once more, Nod Krai was dealt a devastating blow.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave. Be they human, fae, or god. The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean of catastrophe.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help them, and that's because what we are seeing is history.
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar. The latter may be unseen to us, but both are immutable.
Yes. Fate was determined long, long ago.
I still have a couple of other questions for you, Mr. Flint's. You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you be sure that what we're seeing is from the Conrian incident? And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking about these events? From everything I know about you, you're not cold or ruthless, and you're not indifferent to the suffering of others.
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old by human measure.
Wait, so you...
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the truth firsthand.
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Your passion is a good thing to have. Treasure it, because someday you may find it in terribly short supply. Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in return. Your curiosity toward the Abyss, is it born from hatred or because you sense its call? I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rerir's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, his heart. So I know what a burden it can be to carry the Abyss with you. And I hear its power growling from somewhere within you. In my eyes, your mere existence is a miracle.
My honest answer is... I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. What I will say is the Abyss is not the only issue that haunts me. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even exist at all? My doubts remain unresolved. But when we fought Rerir, something became a little clearer to me. Sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to achieve the impossible.
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to achieve the impossible. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Then I wish you every success. I look forward to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head back. Oh, and one last thing. I'd appreciate if you kept our discussion about history a secret.
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the same conclusion. Hooray for consensus!
Yeah, but we barely learned anything, though. I totally thought this would be the mother lode. Talking with the ancients? I mean, come on! But nope. All we got was useless snippets of conversation. And all this stuff about moons and hyperopia. What a load of baloney. Seems like people back then had a few screws loose.
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each phantom only showed a very brief moment in time. There isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous fragments of a civilization's history, no matter how glorious it may have been.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They shouldn't get in the way of the festivities.
Paimon agrees. And not just because it's the first thing she understood in this whole conversation.
You look disappointed, Nefer. Is something the matter?
What do you think? We all worked our tails off, but the only one to gain anything from it was you, Lady Moonjanter.
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me. I will gladly inscribe them in our people's documents.
Oh, duh! Yeah! That was it! Hyperborea! Hyperborea.
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frost Moon Scions and their history can turn these records into valuable research material. The alternative is to let them gather dust on the Curatorium's storage shelves until the pages turn yellow. Nefer, you're wise enough to know that cooperating and sharing the profits is the best course of action here.
Well, that goes without saying. Sure, let's do that.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free? Sorry. Shutting up. Now is not a good time to push Nefer's buttons.
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night. I'm thinking that we should prepare something a little special, aside from the usual decorations and so on.
You mean a parting gift?
Can't go wrong with food. Although, does food go bad on the moon?
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice. It might be dark up there.
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon. Magical stones might serve that purpose better.
What about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine? I've got a whole bunch at home. I use them for fighting practice in my free time.
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested in. But we don't interact with her enough to know what she likes.
Yeah. It would really save us the guesswork if someone could find out what she's into.
Sí, ¿quién será esa persona?
Wait, what the? Traveler? They're all looking at you.
Ah, chinga, ¿soy yo? No sé si es típico cliché, ¿no? De de serie, de caricatura, lo que sea. Le preguntaré cuando vea la ocasión.
Great! Haha, problem solved. Now, I need to stop by Dory's. Gonna need her help sourcing a bunch of stuff for the festival.
Then let's leave it there for now. We all have our own business to attend to. Traveler, If you find out what Kutar likes, let us know right away.
De acuerdo. A esta Columina le gusta el pan. Que yo sepa.
Is something the matter?
¿Estás bien?
I'm fine. It's just... I'm still feeling a little rattled after witnessing the horrors of the abyss. But it's okay. This is something I have to work through. I'll be all right. Thanks for your concern.
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you ever feel like something's wrong, physically or mentally, we're here to talk.
Puedes confiar en mí para lo que sea.
Come on. Stop treating me like a kid.
Pues realmente sí lo eres. Es que la verdad, lo malo de la historia de este Durin es que no pudimos ver nosotros aquí en el Let's Play la historia suya, porque la historia suya apareció principalmente en un evento que se llamaba Arcadia, creo que se llamaba. Era un mundo así mágico de un cuento, si no me recuerdo, que nos metíamos dentro y varios de los personajes que había, o sea, del juego aquí, de Genshin, estuvieron ahí. Si no me recuerdo, estuvo Colei, Nilou. De hecho, Nilou fue de las importantes. Albedo, Escaramuch. Bueno, el Trotamundos. Creo que también estaba Klee. Y luego apareció Jin, Kaeya, o Keia, como yo le digo. O como se pronuncia realmente. Y varios de ahí. De hecho, una de las... Ah, y esta también... Kirara. De hecho, de ahí les voy a mostrar. Sacaron 2 skins en ese momento. No, es que no me acuerdo. Acá. 2 skins de ese evento. Esta skin es de ahí. No sé si aquí dice cómo se llamaba el mundo este. Pues no. Se supone que esta Nilou era como una tipo hada en el mundo este. Y que tenía poderes en este mundo. Y Kirara también. ¿Dónde está? Esta también es de ese mundo. Pero no dice la verdad dónde estaban las... O sea, de dónde viene este atuendo. Sería hecho que sí, porque no me acuerdo del nombre. Y creo que ya todas las demás... Y ya todas las otras skins pues ya no. Y sí, tal vez estás preguntando, Paper, ¿tienes a estas... tienes a estas dos y ni las tienes? Sí, efectivamente. No tengo ni a Nilou ni a esta Jutau, pero las tengo porque salían baratas. Y las tengo simplemente porque me parecieron bonitas y algún día pienso tirar por ellas. Entonces por eso las tengo ahí. Es bien raro que en o sea, ya saliendo del tema. Es muy raro que a este punto del juego no haya habido otra skin de estas. Otra dorada. Una que cambie completamente el aspecto del personaje. Como la de el Diluc. Bueno, también de esas, pues podría decir que estas dos, porque cambian bastante el personaje como tal. Pero por alguna razón ya no trajeron más. Como esta, quién sabe. A Genshin no le gustan mucho las skins al parecer. Pero sí, esa es la historia de Durin. Ahí está en ese evento. Si lo buscan por internet, seguramente lo vayan a encontrar por ahí. Pero en sí no existe, ya no hay manera de ver la historia de Durin como tal. Lamentablemente.
Which is why we need a lantern guaranteed to work on the moon.
Yes, I have a few ideas, but the lantern itself is the easy part. The real issue is how little we know about the lunar environment.
Wait, you two are serious about this?
Let's just say I'm intrigued by these shining magical stones that Mr. Albedo has mentioned.
La verdad no sé mucho de astrología. Que yo creo que entra ahí la astrología. De la luna. La luna no sé si realmente tiene brillo propio o el brillo viene del sol. Que le da a la luna y hace que brille. Eso sí no sé. La verdad.
Could you do me a solid and try to smooth things over with Boss Neff?
Ah, pobrecita. Le está pidiendo ayuda al gato. Ok, Nefer no está por aquí. Aquí está. No hay nadie más aquí, ¿no?
You should get going. It's important that we ascertain what Kutar likes.
Va, pues, vámonos. Pero sí. Y la verdad es que el ¿cómo se llama? Vamos a verlo bien. Bueno, espérate. ¿Lo puedo ver de aquí? Sí, más o menos. De hecho, ya lo hemos visto varias veces. Lo que es el personaje de Durin como tal está muy chido, ¿eh? Todo lo que tiene, todos los detalles que tiene, diría que es de los mejores modelos de personajes que hay en Genshin. Está muy bonito. Y también en la parte de atrás, como con la cola que le pusieron aquí. No sé si vieron, pero cuando estaban estos tres sentados ahí en la fogata, Durin tenía recogida su colita. Está muy chido, la verdad. Me hubiera gustado mucho tirar por él porque dicen que es bastante bueno. Yo la verdad no sé mucho sobre Durin. O sea, de gameplay, digo yo. Y me hubiera gustado tirar por él, pero lamentablemente pues viene esta Columbina. Y Columbina la quiero mucho más que a él, así que pues sí, voy a tener que esperarme. Y es que la verdad la mayoría de los personajes de Nod Krai me gustan bastante. De hecho ya, nomás la única persona... no, aquí no es. Creo que el único personaje que no saqué fue Nefer. Creo. Hasta ahorita. Ah, y sí, cierto, hasta ahí Nefer. Sí, porque hasta ahorita he sacado a... bueno, tampoco es que hayan visto muchos, ¿no? Pero bueno, esta Lauma y este Flins. Ya solamente me faltaría pues estos tres, porque pues tampoco voy a poder tirar por este Durin. Así que pues valió Mauser. Pero sí, vamos más o menos a la mitad, porque pienso tirar por Columbina. Entonces pues, si la llego a sacar, pues va a ser 3 de 3, ¿no? Pero sí, incluso, aunque no me llama mucho la atención de Fer, sí quisiera sacarla también. Me están gustando todos los personajes de Natra, no hay ninguno que diga, este no. Y Nefa me gustó bastante. Lauma, pues por eso la saqué. A Flins por eso lo saqué. A esta Nefer, creo que sí, le digo 2-3, pero en sí también me gusta bastante. Y este Durin también bastante. Pero bueno, ¿qué se le va a hacer? No puedo tirar por todos. Ah, y se me acabó mi café. Eso significa que se acabó mi felicidad. No siento su presencia.
Weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time too? Where did they all go?
A lo mejor fue con ellas a dar un paseo.
Walkies? For Kuhenki? You're not pets, you know.
No, pero seguramente la sigan.
Looks like we just came at a bad time. Let's try again tomorrow. There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway.
Cierto, vámonos. Qué raro que Columbina no esté aquí, ¿no? ¿O será que ella se fue?
Columbina, are you back yet? Oh, how strange. Looks like she still isn't here.
¿Se imaginan que ya se fue y no nos dijo nada? No creo, ¿no? Qué cosa más rara.
Right? It's not like her to spend so much time outside, especially since she's worried about attracting unwanted attention.
No parece que haya regresado en todo el día.
What about Luonatar? Luonatar, you there?
Ah, mira, sí está el chiquito este.
Hey! Do you know where Columbina went?
Ah, tampoco sabe.
Sorry, didn't understand. But if you know where she is, could you take us to her?
Está bien bonito, güey, yo quiero uno. Quiero uno para mi casa. Estaría chido que existiera una lámpara de este monito. Estaría bien chingón, la verdad, bien padre. Muy genial, bien cool. Yo sí la compro, se lo compro. No soy de tener lámparas, me gusta dormir a oscuras, pero mínimo para tenerlo ahí brillando incluso en el día. Porque, a ver, mi habitación es bastante oscura. Entonces, pues, yo creo que una lámpara sí refleja, o sea, sí brilla. Entonces, por eso sí me gustaría tenerla ahí para tenerla de adorno. Sería un bonito adorno, la verdad. Tengo la impresión de que ella tampoco lo sabe.
Yeah, that's even stranger.
Ah, mira, él les iba a decir, miren las flores como que están medio descoloridas, ¿no? Pero ahí dije, no, a lo mejor soy yo. Y nada que sí, porque aquí el viajero la está mencionando. Mira esas flores, Paimon.
What about them? Oh, that's not good news. They change color when Columbina gets weaker, right? And they look super pale right now.
Tenemos que buscar a Lauma.
Good idea. She might know what's happening.
Colombina, güey, ¿dónde estás?
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? Is she okay?
No la hemos visto por ninguna parte.
No, she hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed the flowers had changed color. Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now. Even getting up to walk would be a struggle. It seems unlikely that she wandered off outside.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is super weird.
¿Habrá venido alguien más del vergel lunargenteo?
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. And if anyone suspicious had visited, they'd have left some sort of evidence. Come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone has seen her, someone there will know about it. It's Nod Krai's information hub after all.
Makes sense. Let's go.
¿Y cómo vamos a preguntar? Exactamente? ¿Han visto la diosa lunar? Ah. Pues yo creo que por aquí. Qué bueno que terminé de hacer todas las misiones de Nod Krai, así no se me va a saltar nada. Porque hay veces en donde te tienes que meter a los lugares donde están misiones y te metes dentro de la misión como tal. Es lo chido de tener el mapa del 100%.
Wait a moment. Is it just Paimon, or is this stall kind of suspicious? It's never been here before, right?
No, I don't recognize it.
Alas, your free and easy adventure time is over. Now, prepare to face the final boss of Nod Krai.
Whoa! Where'd that voice come from?
Not sure, but it's definitely hostile.
Creo que me suena.
No, not that way. The final boss is right here.
¿Eres el topito?
Sniffer mole?
That's the final boss? Surely not. Also...
El viajero y yo estamos pensando lo mismo. ¿De qué me suena esa voz?
Okay, the jig is up. I'll stop teasing you. Turn around. I'm right behind you. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
¡Qué viejota!
What is going on?
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexenzirkel, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing. So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice! It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Oh, that's right. So, what do you think? How does it feel to finally meet me?
¡Qué viejota!
You look like...
¡Qué joven!
What is that supposed to mean, I'm the mother of Klee, Teyvat's #1 cutie. How old could I possibly be?
So she's a friend of yours?
Kind of. This is actually the first time we've seen her in person.
I see. Madam Mage, that was, quite a powerful entrance. I certainly won't be forgetting it anytime soon.
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexenzirkel. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too.
Pues según esto, Barca y ella están casados, así que quién sabe. Y sí, es la madre de Klee. Y sí, Klee, la niña esa kamikaze que avienta explosivos. Sí, ella. Nos has ayudado muchas veces en el pasado.
That's right. She's a good person, just kinda unpredictable.
Está loca, en pocas palabras.
What is the human heart if not unpredictable? Hmm? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nod Krai's present situation. In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell that you have quite a unique personality.
He'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway, what are you doing in Nod Krai, Alice?
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the final boss. And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed.
¿Y si le decimos a Jin que te lleve a la sala de detención?
Oh, drat. My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Fate has been dealt a devastating blow. Thus falls the great Dodo King.
Why are you playing along with this nonsense?
Es la misma madre que Klee, nomás que más grande.
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me? Am I a gigantic letdown?
No, it's just... You seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've shown up in person. Paimon figured it would be for something more high stakes than just goofing around.
You're quite right. I'm here in Nod Krai because something big happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexen Circle. It concerns the 3 moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for.
¿Sabes dónde está Colombina?
Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea? My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well. Namely, maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders. I'll skip over the complicated parts, but to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Tevat's border. We'd find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made it through. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
Ah, no wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer Night.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No, there is another far greater factor at play. The trilunar syzygy.
A trilunar syzygy.
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Tevat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world.
¿Te refieres a la vida, la muerte y esa clase de reglas?
Oh, that's exactly it! The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world stable. But, fast-forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and... the power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Nod Krai. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame. And it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders.
¿Y por qué vigilas las fronteras de Tevat?
Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious, but right now, I have a more important question to ask you. Why are you collecting the moon marrows?
Columbine quiere usar su poder para volver a casa.
I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole? You mean meet Anne?
Oh, so you remember.
En Fontaine oímos su voz.
Yes, of course. That was a story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
Wow, ¿en serio? En algún momento del pasado, Culmina vivió y mientras deambulaba entre quién sabe qué es, no me dejó leer. ¡Ah! Bueno, léanlo ustedes, pónganle pausa.
My body is so heavy. Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. My arms and legs are as light as a feather. What's happening to me? I feel drowsy, like I've been asleep for too long. Is it daytime or nighttime? Is the moon out? I think I'll go for a walk. Are you out for a walk too? The day has come at last. Have I grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form? But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. I was so close to returning home. Death is near. Is this how it ends for me? Will I return to the moon after I disappear? Or... I don't want it to end like this. So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still feel. But as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade. I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
Aproveché la oportunidad para ir al enclave Luna Escarcha.
Come on! Come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
It's times like this when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes.
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way. In the past, people would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face. Like they were frozen stiff.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat.
Coming!
I want to watch them a little longer.
Entonces... ¡No manches! ¡Mira qué bonito! ¡Qué bonita se mueve! ¿Puede caminar? Oh, sí, pero va más lentito. Holy crap, qué bonita es Columbina. Si no mal recuerdo, este va a ser, cuando salga ella, este va a ser su manera de caminar también. ¿De correr? A ver, ¿cómo corre? Corre más deprisa nada más. Está bien bonita. La primera vez que Genshin hace esto, de que cambia la animación de caminar de un personaje. Y es que todo el mundo quiere a Columbina. Se dice que va a ser un personaje malo. Espero ser que simplemente es gente que no le gusta el personaje y le está tirando caca, pero esperemos que no sea malo. Igual, sea malo o no, yo la voy a sacar porque está bien bonita. Y porque prácticamente se viene mencionando desde los inicios del juego.
So just fill these balloons with air, right?
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer Night.
Think fast.
Rita!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Take this!
Huh?
Alright, enough horsing around. Lady Lauma gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water. Yeah.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons before the festival even starts.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch, this can stay as a little secret between friends. A couple more can't do any harm, right?
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
La verdad es que sí. La lanzas un globo a tu amigo con agua y ¡fluacas! De hecho, mucha gente hace videos de YouTube lanzar globos desde muy alto y no, es muy mala idea. Porque cuando un objeto como ese, aunque parezca inofensivo, agarra una velocidad muy alta que puede llegar a parecer una piedra. Porque igual, pues el agua en una cierta cantidad, pues digo, al levantar una tina con agua es pesada. Ahora imagínate que te caiga eso encima a una velocidad considerable, sí te tumba fácilmente. Claro, tampoco compararemos un globo de agua a una tina llena de agua, ¿verdad? Pero me entienden, ¿no? Al final de cuentas hay gente que lanza bolas de... O sea, los globos los llenan prácticamente de agua y son una bola considerable, como el tamaño de un melón, más o menos. Entonces si tú se lo lanzas a alguien, realmente sí le va a doler. Incluso le puedes partir un hueso. o tal vez no partir un hueso, pero sí lo puedes llegar a fracturar. Entonces hay que tener cuidado con eso.
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way of the Frost Moon Scions.
Huh? How come Lamette got a midsummer berry dessert? Oh, I always get Lockaberry.
I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine if I get to have a bite of yours.
They're sharing food? I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, then you can have another bite of mine.
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be family. seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this when I was around. It's nice, being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe the Traveler will be there.
¿Sí soy más transparente o soy yo?
After the War of Funerary Flame, the moon goddesses were no longer recognized by Teyvat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence. That's why the moon goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her.
Que por cierto, ahora que me dan chance de hablar, que siempre digo algo y se me olvida decirlo. Perdón si escuchan un rechinido, pero es mi silla, ¿ok? Me muevo y pues obviamente la silla rechina. Entonces, hay una disculpa por eso. Pero sí le hace falta un poco de aceite a este huevo. Bueno, la verdad no sé si se le ponga aceite, pero yo creo que sí. Digo, al final de cuentas son los tornillos o el resorte que rechina al final de cuentas. Entonces, pues, sí, ahí, perdón. Trato de no moverme mucho, pero a veces es inevitable. Ya lo dijo la misma colombina.
To be more pedantic about it, the moon goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Teyvat's history. Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the moon marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared. We're too late.
Oh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Okay, buckle up. It's time for another lecture.
Pues a mí me parece bien.
Now, I said earlier that the moon goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Teyvat was lost. The same logic applies to the present moon goddess too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette. And she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, the rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
Wait, we did that to her?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be.
Solo bromeas con esto si tuvieras una solución.
Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world. Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are two problems we need to solve. Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Teyvat, at least enough to sustain her until Moon Prayer Night.
Strengthen her connection? But does that mean I'll have to rally all the Frost Moon faithful behind this?
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know her name?
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire existence.
Una vez se lo pregunté, pero me dijo que no sabía cómo se llamaba.
Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
So, finding out her real name is enough to sustain her existence?
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. So for now, that's all we need to focus on. The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power. Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power, even if she recovers her physical form. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm sure she'll figure something out.
Wait, Mage N is going to help us out too? That means we've got 2 Hexacircle mages on the case. This is turning into a pretty big deal.
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me. Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Tibet's border soon.
Gracias por contarnos todo esto.
That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future. Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till moon prayer night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave. Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him before I head back.
You really are super busy.
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
¿No has mencionado a la única persona que es una niña de verdad?
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world.
Yep. Klee's a little angel.
I'm glad you agree. Well, all the best. See you when I see you.
Qué viejota.
She left in a hurry.
Yeah. She didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
Es una bruja. No necesita nuestra ayuda.
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter. Klee, wasn't it? What's she like?
That's a long story. Come on, we'll fill you in as we go.
Está bien bonita Klee. Es como Alice dice. Y todos decimos realmente.
What a lively place. I've never experienced Nasha Town like this before.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through! Who are you calling old geezer?
Are they quarreling?
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free rein in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? It shouldn't take you days just to fix a single chair. You might as well use that hammer to massage my back for all the good it's doing.
Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life. Look, the materials haven't arrived yet, all right? You know how busy it gets in the days before moon prayer night.
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water, huh?
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad, if you've got time to chat, why don't you lend me a hand,
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're friends. But the way they spoke to each other was so ugly.
Es que son los mejores
Then again,
amigos.
It wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like this.
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords. You hear me?
Oh, Sandrone. So that was her way of trying to be friends with me. What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
Hay muchas animaciones de Columbina y esta Shadrone. Bueno, Shadrone. Bueno, Shadrone. Ay, no sé cómo se dice. Ahorita tengo que volverlo a escuchar. En donde están ellas dos discutiendo siempre a cada rato. Bueno, esta Shadrone siempre discutiendo con esta Columbina. Y Columbina siempre tan... ¿Cómo se llama? Tan silly como siempre. Pero sí. Cuando pasa así, eso significa que son buenos amigos. De hecho, siempre es bueno insultar a tu mejor amigo. Que sepa lo pelotudo que es. Ok, bueno, vamos a continuar.
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh.
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but I still held out hope.
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Columbina?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out!
Es justamente lo que les iba a decir. Yo hubiera ido con ellos. Y efectivamente iba con ellos. Tal vez no sea mala idea quedarme a su lado. Bueno, se lo dijo Columbina. Entonces, pues... ¡Wow! ¡Qué triste, güey! Me recordó a mi obra preferida de anime, que es una novela ligera, que se llama Seishou Buta Yoro wa Very Girl Senpai no Yubu wa Minai. Está muy buena, se parece mucho a esa historia. Pero... bueno, la primera historia de Mei, de Mai, que lo dije en inglés, pero no, en japonés no se pronuncian los nombres. Entonces, no sé, me recordó, güey, me dio sentimiento. Pero bueno, nada, aquí le vamos a dejar. Así que en el próximo video vamos a jugar Genshin Impact. Pues vamos a ver... ¿cómo se llama? Vamos a ver, pues que si encontramos el nombre de Columbina y pues a ver cómo, si empezamos lo que es el festival. Y pues veremos si conocemos realmente a Nicole. Así que pues como ya todos saben, yo soy Popo75. Si les ha gustado este video denle like, comenten, suscríbanse. Y yo los veo en la próxima, así que ahí nos vemos, se cuidan mucho y... adiós.